Everybody, it's Kelly from My Soulful Home. Today we're going to tour my front porch decorated for Halloween. Now, when we first moved in, the porch was really scary, not decorated for Halloween, just for reals. It was just scary. I think I can link to a post that I did with some of the before pictures in the description. I'll try to do that here on YouTube so you can see the real scary porch. It's not scary today, but we have incorporated all the Halloween colors. Everybody's sort of staying away from orange these days, but I like orange. What can I do? So I've incorporated little touches of orange throughout. So you may have seen my porch before, and the structure of it is remaining the same. The furniture is remaining the same. I did make one slight change that I'll tell you about. But here's the beauty of having a neutral palette and having your furnishings set up the way you love them, is that you can just snap in different colors. You can do a pop color. You can snap things in for the season. It's super easy. Again, I'm going to be showing you some of the hot spots where I decorate like I do inside. I have a hot spots where I decorate out on the porch. And it's so simple. If you just follow this easy formula, you just have your foundational pieces, and then when you want to change it up by adding a different color or changing out your pillows or perhaps doing something for the seasons, it's so easy just to go to these hot spots and change them up a little bit. I'm going to show you how I did it today. So on the porch, I have 3 of these decorating hotspots that I like to refer to them as that. So it's going to be the coffee table, where I normally have this big handled tray, which is great because I can put a really big vignette on there, and it also fills up the space. And then I have a small glass table over to the side where I like to do a little vignette. And then over here, this little worn patinaed bench is terrific to put a little something on there. I have a little bit more than I normally would because I'm showing you around, but that's where I would normally put it my tea or a glass of wine or something if I was sitting out here. So I might not have all of this here on a regular day where I wasn't inviting you guys over. In general, what I've tried to do is bring the color orange throughout, but keeping my neutral palette, which is the creams and blacks, and inside it's much more gray and maybe a little of the gold throughout. So here for Halloween, why not throw in a little orange, right? So you'll see it flowing from the rocking chair to the little enameled coffee pot and down to a little canister, and then it picks it up again with the little pumpkin. I've got the orange, and this is just fabric. It's not even a real throw. And then you say, oh, this is really a perfect stem, right? So we'll take a look at the pumpkin that's over here. And then I have a pumpkin that I spray painted copper metallic yesterday. Yesterday was a banner day for me with spray painting. I went through 11 cans. And then I have another little orange pumpkin over here. And then looping all around, there's an orange pom-pom throw on the other side of the rocking chair. So bringing the orange all the way around, that's my pop color. Now, say this was the spring. If I wanted to keep my same neutral palette with the blacks and the creams, I could throw in a pink or I could throw in a green. And it's just so easy to pull it out and pop in something new. When you're decorating for late fall or Halloween, feel free to use faux pumpkins or real. Don't feel bad about using the faux pumpkins. I had to order some faux pumpkins earlier this year because we were doing we were lucky enough to be asked to have a photo shoot with a magazine, and they wanted it to be fall, and it was spring and summer here. So I got these great faux pumpkins from Amazon. So I have a bunch of those little white ones around here, and some faux pumpkins that I spray painted over the years, and then mixed in with some really, really nice little pumpkins with the perfect stems. And remember to save your stems because you might want to use them on your faux pumpkins next season. Another thing that I've added, which I really love this year, is I got this whole bunch of feathers when I was at Round Top. I mean, why someone would come home with a bunch of black feathers in their suitcases, probably, something to think about. But anyway, I'm finding them fabulous. I'm putting in the white pictures in the house. They're really evoking a little Halloween, kind of like the raven and everything. So, and speaking of the raven, so it makes me think of Edgar Allan Poe, which makes me think of vintage books. I always like to decorate with vintage books. So I have a pile of black ones out here on the main vignette on the coffee table. So whenever you can incorporate some vintage books, I think it's a great way to not only showcase some of your other decor by using them as risers, but it just adds this sense of patina and a sense that it's a curated look. So we sell them on Bespoke Decor. I'm almost offering a set of books every weekend now because they've been so popular. So you can check them out at bespokedecor.store if you'd like to, or just, rummage around at flea markets and estate sales, and you might be able to find some for yourself. I wanted to show you this little crafty thing that I made last year, or maybe it was even the year before. Okay, so I was really feeling crafty those days, and I like to repurpose things. So I saw these little scrubbing pads, these little copper ones at the grocery store, and I immediately thought pumpkin because at this time of the year, I think I see everything is a pumpkin. So I have these little scrubbing pads, and they come in the little packs of threes, and I just found little tiny twigs. And then I cut with my pinking shears just little leaves, and I curled wire, because how the pumpkins have those little vines around, I don't know what it was, like a chopstick or something to get them really tiny. And then I just glued the little stem on, and I put a little twine around them. And I made a whole bunch of them. I hid them back here. I have them spread out on my table inside, and I just think they're so darling. I mean, they are a little crafty, but if you enjoy making crafts, I think there's another one back here, or like I did, I had a Girl Scout troop at that time. I had many Girl Scout troops over the course of my Girl Scouting career. We made these with them. So they're super easy. It might be something fun for you to make with your family or your kids or your Girl Scout troop, or just on your own. I find, making a craft is so much fun and so relaxing. So there's a tutorial on how to make these on my blog, and I will link to that in the description as well. Thanks for coming by today and touring my porch dressed up for Halloween. I hope that you all dress up for Halloween because why not? And thank you so much for watching. And if you're enjoying the videos, like so many of you are, and you were so kind to tell me that, why don't you subscribe? We're putting out a video just about once a week now, and it's been so much fun, and I'm hearing that people are enjoying them. So let me know that you're watching. Let me know if there's anything you'd like us to do a video on, and we'll definitely put that on the list. Thanks so much, and happy Halloween.